Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about one of the most important topics of physics. It is about spherical mirrors, how they form images, and what are their uses. Let us first understand what we actually mean when we say a spherical mirror. A reflecting surface which is a part of a sphere is known as a spherical mirror. There are two types of spherical mirrors. These are: first is the concave mirror and the next one we have a convex mirror. In the diagram on the screen, you can see both of them as a spherical mirror. Here the concave mirror and the convex mirror are being represented. The lines which are given in red, they represent the silvered part. Now let us see the definitions which are related to spherical mirrors. First is the center of curvature. It is the center of the sphere of which the spherical mirror is a part. Radius of curvature, it is the radius of which the spherical mirror is a part. Pole, it is the geometric center of the spherical surface of mirror. Aperture, the plane surface area of the mirror through which light rays enter and fall on the mirror is known as its aperture. Then we have the principal axis, which is the straight line that joins the pole to its center of curvature. Let us distinguish between concave and convex mirrors on the basis of focus. For concave mirror, the focus is a point on the principal axis through which the light rays incident parallel to the principal axis pass after reflection from the mirror. In the case of convex mirror, the focus is a point on the principal axis from which the light rays incident parallel to the principal axis just appear to come after reflection from the mirror. They just appear. Let us see some of the cases of image formation for concave mirrors. First case, when the object is placed at infinity. When the object is at infinity, the image is at the focus F. It is real, inverted and diminished to a point. In the second case, we have when the object is at a very far distance. Image is in the focal plane of the mirror. It is real, inverted and highly diminished. Third case, when object is beyond the center of curvature. The image is between the focus F and the center of curvature C. It is real, inverted and diminished. Fourth, when the object is at the center of curvature. The image is also at the center of curvature, that is C point. It is real, inverted and of the same size as that of the real object. When the object is between the center of curvature and focus. When the object is between the center of curvature and focus, the image is beyond the center of curvature, which is the C point. It is real, inverted and magnified as well. When the object is at focus, the image is at infinity. It is real, inverted and highly magnified. The last case is when the object is between the focus F and pole P. The image is formed behind the mirror. It is virtual, upright, that is erect and magnified. Now we will come to convex mirrors. Now, in the case of a convex mirror, the image formed is always virtual, upright and diminished. It is always situated between its pole and focus, irrespective of the distance of object in front of the mirror. As the object comes closer to the mirror from a far distance, its image shifts from focus towards the pole and increases in size. Now let us see what is exactly the difference between concave mirrors and convex mirrors. In concave mirror, the silvered part is the outer surface and in convex mirror, the silvered part is the inner surface. In concave mirror, the reflection takes place from inner surface, whereas in convex mirror, the reflection takes place from the bulging surface, that is the outside part. In a concave mirror, the light rays incident on it converge after reflection, whereas in a convex mirror, it diverges. In a concave mirror, the images that are formed are real and virtual. In convex mirror, the image formed by it is always virtual for all positions of the object in front of it. In a concave mirror, for object away from the center of curvature, the image is diminished. For object at center of curvature, images of same size, and for object within the center of curvature, the image is magnified. In a convex mirror, the image is always diminished for all positions of the object in front of it. Now let us see the uses. First, the uses of concave mirrors. It is used as a shaving mirror or makeup mirror. It is also used as a dental mirror which the dentist uses to see our teeth. It is also used in car headlight mirrors. Uses of the convex mirror. Passenger side mirror on a car is typically a convex mirror. They provide a wider field of view as they are curved outwards. These mirrors are often found in the hallway of various buildings called hallway safety mirrors. Convex mirrors are used in some automated teller machines as a simple and handy security feature, allowing the users to see what is happening behind them. Bye.